Sure. No, like, you got to go for style there. Get the style points.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Okay. Don't do that, guys.
Yep.
It was funny. Don't do that.
Oh,
Look,
Lord almighty.
Zach was pretty comfortably in the lead for the entirety of that match as well. Even on the small stage, it really felt suffocating for Malakoff there. Yeah.
I think, look, the pressure to go for a shield break, I think, as well from Luigi. Look, why not? You know, but at the end of the day, look, if your answer after that is not to just take the stock at an almighty % of like forward smash, anything, I don't know. I think Malakoff kind of knew that their ticket was punched. Unfortunately. Oh, here we go. So we have the hottest rivalry of the Australian scene in recent months. Kinaji has usurped Jdizzle as the #1 seed of any major that they both attend. Even most recently as well, I think, with the Game Expo, having both played against each other there, it was not really that close.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I think maybe a game was taken, if that, from Jdizzle, but Kinaji, especially with the Shulk, has found answers where Jono is still kind of left asking questions.
Yeah, as of recently, Kinaji has just consistently been on the up and up, and Jono sort of left in the dust a little bit. Like, often meeting in these grand finals, but Jono just hasn't been able to eke out the wins, you know? And I think there's been an interesting situation which has happened. It's happening today, and it's happened at TGX, and it's happened at a couple of Australian majors, where Seb probably having maybe better of a record on Kinaji than Jono.
Yes, yeah, fair enough.
But Jono consistently beating Seb and sending him into losers where he has to kind of fight his way out. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if the story beats change today at BAM14.
I mean, from what I can recall as well, despite maybe closer sets as well, I actually don't quite know if Seb and Kinaji have even played against each other quite recently. I think the head-to-head's been relatively empty for quite a while. Or at least in recent months, at least. I think they might have played against each other quite a while ago.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be something that Seb kind of will need to prove. But also, I mean, so long as Jdizzle doesn't just completely cut him down already.
Oh, wow.
All right, yikes.
Damn. Landing smash up there in the middle of PS2. It just kills you from anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it can happen to anyone.
You see Shulk glowing red.
You might be entitled to financial compensation, yeah.
Damn.
Oh my lord.
And there's just so much damage with these buster combos. I saw him do like 80 before with a down air regrab situation.
Oh, okay. All right, Jdizzle maybe learning a thing or two from the last time they played. That down air lingering around where Kinaji wanted to try and recover. Really, really sensible there. And the percents are pretty much dead even already.
I mean, Kinaji is undoubtedly Jono's biggest demon in Australia.
Totally.
This guy has, like, especially on the Shulk, consistently had the answer to all of Jono's little shenanigans, all of his little Young Link tricks. So if there's anybody that Jono has been practicing to beat, it's Kinaji.
For sure. I mean, in talking to them at Game Expo, not only was this a hard, player matchup, but also, I mean, I don't actually quite understand what Young Link is able to do into a character like Shulk, where the sword is larger, the speed is faster, and, I mean, the combos just become almost non-existent when shield art's a factor. Ooh, okay, all right, man, cuts through, though.
Hey,
Forward
we're on
air.
that last stock.
Yeah.
And it's been very back and forth. Jono, like, consistently firing back here. But you're right. Shield art as a ticket out of some of these Young Link confirms, oh no, is so invaluable for Kinaji. Especially when this character, like, really does struggle to kill if you're getting out of, down tilt into imagination, up B into up air, like all the classic Young Link kill confirms.
And I think, yeah, even just with that shield art too, I mean, the fact that you have to just account for all of a sudden your character that you're playing against is, tripling in airspeed or, jumping 4 times as high or knocking you away at 40 and you lose a stock for it. I mean, you just have to keep track of so much.
Like, he has all the... Oh my gosh, that almost did it. And I think Shield's still on the recovery.
Yeah, 130 in such quick succession. This damage has racked up so quickly. All right, Smash Out also gone, so it looks like they might need to wait for a little while.
It's back, though. I think, like, that, even just, like, swapping to shield and then, wow.
Oh, there you go. Game 1, Jdizzle already giving himself a little pop-off and I think dropping the headset. But I think this is going to be an absolute slobber knocker, I reckon. Winners finals of BAM14, this is going to be a toughie.
This is crazy, dude. Jono firing that first game is just, it's really good. Really good for him. And yeah, having the potential to seal himself in grands as well and make Kinaji fight through the gauntlet,
yes.
I think that's a different storyline to what we've seen in previous majors.
For sure. No, it is definitely going to be such a difference maker is to like who is going to have more time to adapt. And yeah, like you said, yeah, if Jono can kind of run away with this quickly, then I mean the onus is definitely on Kinaji, whereas Jdizzle probably has a few more tricks up his sleeve that we haven't seen yet.
It was pretty crazy to see Jono like get down tilt, Kinaji swap to shield, and then Jono just like walk away, like yeah, all right,
yeah.
like
you do.
I'll wait till you finish that, and then we'll get back to it.
I think the patience game I think is so much better compared to when they played last. I think Jdizzle recognizing the fact that at the end of the day, Shulk will have some pretty nonsense stuff that they can go for, and just letting it rip, like letting it ride, letting it wait. And then going in when he knows that he's good and ready.
Mixing up the speed of play, I think, is something that is really working out for Jono here.
Yes.
Like, traditionally a player who kind of plays at Mach 5. Like, this guy is always, throwing projectiles and keeping up the pressure and recognizing that maybe you don't have to do that all the time, especially when Kinaji's burning resources.
And I think we've known for a long time as well that Jdizzle is kind of just like he's a coverage demon as well. Like, he'll have so many things out at the same time. But then when you've got a sword like Shulk that can just cut through everything on the way in, the game plan kind of changes pretty drastically.
Yeah. Speed. Oh! You had smash and then F throw and you just get deleted. That is crazy. Yeah, really great work from Jono there. Also like recognizing that like, oh, you're red means my F throw is going to kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and then some as well. Like that forward throw, I think getting buffed, all those years ago, has still become one of cutting through the up B.
That is crazy.
That honestly, Jdizzle probably thinking it's lucky stars and still sending Kinaji out with no jump to speak of.
Not done yet.
Okay.
That recovery is so good, actually.
Absolutely. I mean, the height on it is incredible. Even if I think honestly for Jdizzle, so long as he doesn't get hit by the hitbox, it might still be pretty exploitable.
What was the boomerang doing?
I was just chilling. Just hanging out.
All right. Well,
someone else threw that one. Yeah, that was a crowd favorite.
Came up from the blast. So crazy.
Oh,
okay.
my Lord.
Full stock lead for Jono in this game too.
Oh,
but maybe tempo change, buster damage.
But now it's time for Jono maybe to go for a buster combo of his own. Hang on. Oh, I thought we were just going to get a second up B.
Yeah, that was. I mean, if it works, it works. But this is still working out. The boomerang bouncing off every surface. What is this ricocheting projectile? It's so crazy.
Someone's coded it in that like Portal 2 gel.
Yeah.
These boomerangs are going everywhere.
Because the ground is green.
Oh, trying to read that roll. I don't know if we'll catch Kinaji rolling.
Kinaji's at 140.
Oh, wait a second.
Shield's running out. Oh. This is so scary. Jono has so many options to get this.
That neutral air just completely blasting out, air dodging through that down air. Hang on.
Wow.
Down smash coverage.
That sequence was crazy.
All right, now this is, hang on. All the momentum is on Kinaji's side, even though that 185%, Jdizzle can single-handedly take it with only one move. Dash attack will be it. Oh, man.
Oh, bonkers. Bonkers that Jono can be up 2-0 at this point. And he was so in control of that. Like, yeah, at the end, Kinaji had a couple of little sequences and stuff, but Jono was sitting back, taking his time, racking up percent, and he killed with dash attack.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I know.
After all that, yeah, 190%. But like you said, too, like keeping it chill, Like, I think he wasn't overcommitting, and I think that is going to be...
Snake?
Ooh,
the swap?
Okay.
Yeah, he's got different controls for these characters. He's got to swap tags.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Honestly, I wonder, that feels like it must almost be a relief for Jdizzle. I think because this is a far more doable matchup, at least. But at the same time, I mean, Kinaji put himself on the map from years ago with this character. And also on Battlefield, too. I'm a I'm surprised that Jdizzle left this open, given the fact that Kinaji would have had to ban, or would have had to have announced the character swap before the stage bans. Because, you know, we live in a pretty normal and, you know, forward-thinking society of Australian Smash.
Exactly.
You know, God forgive whoever doesn't do it.
Actually, in this previous matches, like when I think it was like Zach versus, maybe it was Zach versus Kinaji, and Zach was playing Kazi on FD. I was like, this is America. You know, like I was like thinking of the Childish Gambino song. Yeah, but look, I get the idea from Kinaji, even if the matchup is like historically worse. Mixing it up and having different options and changing the momentum is, I think it's always a good thing. I think it's worth it.
I mean, let's be real as well. I mean, I'm sure the amount of work that I would assume Jdizzle has put into fighting that Shulk matchup as well. Like we said at the end of game 1, I'm sure he's got so many more tricks up his sleeve that he was just yet to pull. So I think swapping off to the Snake at least, giving him a chance to kind of just rejig his memory a little bit. What the hell?
All right. Yeah, a little... That was like the grenade into the up smash, the mortar, but God, it's pretty even. So many explosions in this matchup, man.
Oh, hang on a second. Kinaji did try and grab the down tilt. I feel like I heard the entire crowd groan at that one.
Everyone knows. But in the pressure, it's hard.
Oh, totally. I mean, also given the fact that, you know, he's just as easy to, you know, spot dodge as he is to shield, right? So, I mean, he could, in theory, just get grabbed. But
that's true.
Not now. Ooh, all right,
I like
dancing
that.
on him.
Honestly, the grenade is an option for getting out of these Young Link strings. It's paying dividends.
Absolutely.
Kinaji doesn't really care, like, even if you're at 100. If you're being slippery and sneaky and snaky, you're kind of okay.
Absolutely. But even still, though, I mean, Jdizzle is kind of just dancing around with grenades of his own, but these ones are a little bit more cartoonish. But yeah, they are both just trying to control their own specific space. Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, a bomb follow-up at this point is just going to kill Kinaji. Wow, is that it? Nice.
Oh, well done there. Down tilt. Yeah. Immediately into that hero spin, the up B.
Good recognition. Like, getting the down tilt fair probably wouldn't have connected at that percent, and the up B, very nice. That was so scary. But honestly, Jono now is probably not against trading with grenades. A little bit of damage is fine.
An incredible stall there from Jdizzle to try and make it back there. Now they are back into a nice normal neutral, chucking them away.
By the way, this is potentially Kinaji's last stock in the winner's bracket.
Absolutely, yeah. 40%
Jono,
and counting.
Hungry to be in this grand finals, hungry to make top 2 at BAM14, reclaim his crown.
I mean, after the sort of absence as well of Jura, I think there is definitely an opening. I think there is a power vacuum, so to speak. And
it's true.
Kinaji definitely did want to take it, but I don't know. I mean, at this rate, it definitely seems like it's going to be a hell of a mountain to climb.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Pretty tight. Pretty tied up.
Oh, all right. Hang on a second. All right, we're starting to get some reads. We're starting to get some nice reactions here. Kinaji still paying close attention, finding how they can get their way in against this barrage.
It's crazy. Jono, like, often opting to jump out of the explosions and then having to find his way back down into this bunker full of grenades through battlefield platforms is really ominous.
But, okay. Oh,
okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Does get some damage, though.
Dude,
Kinaji's
anti-air missiles?
Yeah, what the heck is going on? Kinaji did take a little bit extra damage. That was enough.
That was crazy.
Holy moly. All right, well, I mean, as much as I'm surprised to say it, the upset occurs.
Dude, look at him in the camera.
Jdizzle versus Kinaji. Damn. 3-0.
I wonder if you can hear that. They're going Jono, Jono, Jono in the crowd.
Man, that's an incredible performance there from Jdizzle, reclaiming, or at least making